Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with episode 2 of the Soul Silver Randomized Cardlocke, and as you can see right here, we have the poll. Now I gave it 24 hours instead of the 48 because that didn't seem reasonable. I have to get the video recorded and stuff, edited and uploaded. So we have the starters here between Magmar, Snorlax, and Farfetch'd. As you guys can see, very close as Magmar pulls in the lead with only 4 votes. 4 votes away from Snorlax, and I was watching it, I was keeping an eye on it, and Snorlax was actually in the lead for probably about 75% of the time, and then Magmar took a late lead. But I want to thank you guys so much for voting. Let me get this out of your guys' way, and we will continue on with the Soul Silver Randomized Cardlocke. So we will be choosing Magmar. We're choosing Magmar, the Fire-type Pokemon. Do you want Magmar, the Fire-type Pokemon? Yes, I do. Very excited to get started with this. We received Magmar from Professor Elm. Not a shiny Magmar. I wish it was. I wish it was. Give a nickname to Magmar. So I have not thought about this at all. It is a male. I don't know how to spell Oahu. Isn't that like a Hawaiian island? You know what? We're just going with Smokey. Smokey the Magmar. There we go. Smokey the Magmar. Is Smokey the nickname you want to give? Yes, it is. Let me know if this sound is okay for you guys. It sounded alright to me, but everyone looks at it differently. I know the sound on the last one, the game sound was a little loud. I figured it was only a 6-minute episode, so I'll fix it in this one. Hopefully I messed with it enough, tinkered with it. I can't remember the voice we gave this guy. It's easy to use. Just check the PC on my desk. Mr. Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. His house is his past Cherry Grove City. Go north a little past Cherry Grove. I'm counting on you, Steel. Pretty sure we gave him like a nerdy kind of voice. Steel, I want you to have these to help with your task. We got the potions. No Pokeballs yet, so the Nuzlocke part of the Cardlocke has not officially started. Also, we can't get any encounters until we have Pokeballs, so we aren't going to open packs until we get Pokeballs. So we got a little bit of a journey ahead of us, but it is randomized. So we'll see. That's a cute Pokemon you have. When you walk with it, it'll become more friendly. I can't do a girl's voice. I'm letting you guys know that right now my voice does not get that high. You should turn around and talk to it sometimes. Oh, that's right. Why don't you show it to your mom? See ya. Are we supposed to talk to our mom first? Let's go talk to our mom first. Let's see what Magmar has to say. It's happy? Your Pokemon is feeling good and sleepy. Don't fall asleep on me now, Magmar. Or Smokey, I should say. We supposed to talk to you? That's a cute Pokemon you have. Professor Elm must have given it to you. Oh, Professor Elm has a task for you, you say? What kind of task? I see, that sounds a little difficult. But when someone makes that kind of request of you, it must be important. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot. Your Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Here you go. So we were supposed to talk to her. Now she asks us if we remember to make calls, and even if we say yes or no, she tells us how to do it anyway. Nope, go ahead and tell me all about it, because you're going to do it anyway. Doesn't even matter. Alright, let's go see what Pokemon are on Route 1. Now they are randomized 1-to-1, meaning Pidgey gets replaced with something and Centric gets replaced with something, so there's only going to be a certain amount of Pokemon on the route. It's not every encounter is like re-randomized. I'm pretty sure anyway. Hopefully. So, oh, you know what? I have to add Smokey to the team layout. Alright. Go on to Route 1. Route 29, not Route 1, sorry. Oh gosh, okay. What is going to be randomized first? Now our Cardlocke has not started, so even if we run into something that destroys us, as we find a Nidoran, even if something destroys us, we do not lose the Cardlocke just yet. So we got Smoglear and Ember. Awesome, he starts off with some Stab. Goes for the peck, we're living. So if we encounter like a Wobbuffet or something, I don't know, we can smog and poison him, I guess. But if he Destiny Bonds us or something, we do not lose just yet. No, we can't lose until we get Pokeballs, is what it comes down to. So we should be good. Let's go up and, while we don't have to worry about encounters, let's go up and grab these items. I think there's only one up here. So I think the items are randomized too, if I did it correctly. Along with the trainer's Pokemon. They should all be randomized, so hopefully I did everything correctly. But as you can see, we run into another Nidoran. They are randomized 1 for 1. So I didn't do it by like base stat or anything, so they can be completely random. Well, we have Flame Body. We actually have to be careful about that when fighting Pokemon that we want to capture, because that might screw with it. Yeah, we'll just have to keep that in mind. And it's a luxury ball. That's definitely not there. So the items are randomized. Good, good, good. Means I did it right. What else are we going to find here? We don't have any running shoes yet, so we can't run through here. Still a Nidoran. So we're running into basically the same thing. If it were Pidgey, we would have ran into 3 Pidgeys. So nothing too crazy yet until we find like a Rayquaza or something. But I think there's up to Gen 4. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe, I'm pretty sure Gen 4 is in here. It means it's a Gen 4 game. I'm almost positive. Well, nothing else there. I don't think we can get the apricorns yet, not until we get the case up top. So we'll get that. But first we gotta walk around the city with this old guy.
Hey, you're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone's a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things. Okay then, follow me.
That's awkward.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you weren't wearing the running shoes. I'll try to go as slow as possible. This is a Pokemon Center.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. We know all this stuff, old guy. Just give me my running shoes. I think he gives us a town map too. So just give me all your stuff. Just give me your stuff. Digging the music. I love Cherry Grove City music. Tell us about the sea. And what you can see is the sea. He's even got like a little sunroof. This guy's living it up, man. Now we got the running shoes, and we can put those babies on, so I never have to touch the sprint button. Or the B button, I mean. Click those babies on, and we are running. Let's go. Who could it be? I would have never guessed. Forgot about one thing. He gave us the map card. Let's go. So we can see what else is in these routes. All we've seen is the Nidoran down below. I'm not gonna like cheat and just run around in the grass and train up. We're going to our directive. We got a Jolteon in this grass. Oh man, if that is our encounter, I would be ecstatic. Oh, I'd be ecstatic. Hopefully that is our encounter. I hope we don't run into any legendaries for our first encounter. Because that would, and we burn him. Well, bye. Oh, I thought he would die. Just goes for the helping hand. That's alright, I'll take the experience. But like I said, we aren't going to grind or anything like that. We're just moving to our objective, and I will knock out the Pokemon we come across because I do want experience. So, not going to cheat, just doing our directives. As we run into something else. A Tentacool. Interesting. I can't really do anything to this guy, so I will just run. Because both of my moves are not very effective. An Icicle Plate. Okay, so something else to come into effect. Actually, we have to make sure that, how do I even, oh, the start menu's right here. So let's take a look at Smokey. I was making sure he didn't have an item, which he doesn't, so that's good. Because our Pokemon cannot hold items unless we pull an ultra rare. I think that's the one. I don't know. The pull rates and stuff are down in the description. So we have a neutral nature. Quirky. I'm pretty sure it would show us red and blue. I'm pretty sure it shows us in this gen. Let's put Ember in the front and then Smog second. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it would show us this gen. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you have to say? Oh, you're wearing the running shoes. They make you feel like you're flying, don't they? But beware of wild Pokemon and trainers. When you run, the noise will attract them. Alright, let's go in and get the apricorn things. I'm not sure if they're gonna be apricorns or if they're gonna be like really random items. I don't know if that's something that the item thing would randomize. So we got the apricorn box. Obviously key items aren't going to be randomized. Is it still going to give us a green apricorn? Yep. Okay, so we still get the apricorns. Probably never going to use them, but I will pick them up as we come across them. What else is here? Another Jolteon. It's fine. Smoke can take care of this guy. Should two-shot him. Isn't this a 10% burn? We get it twice. I'll take it though. It's gonna make this a 2-hit knockout. Yep, he'll die to burn. Boing, boing. See ya. 84. Hey, enough to get to level 7. So there's an item here. Let's see what this is. Hey, you never know, man. It could be like a Master Ball. We get a Black Sludge. Ooh. If we get a Poison type Pokemon, and we also have to pull an Ultra Rare, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's an Ultra Rare. If it's not an Ultra Rare, I'll get accustomed to it as we start getting our encounters and stuff. Another Tentacool. So we've only seen Jolteon and Tentacool. There's definitely other Pokemon in here. Same with that Nidoran. We ran into the same one 3 times. So this is going to be our last encounter before Mr. Pokemon. Another Jolteon. I'm just going to run from this one. We're already level 7, so we should be good. We'll grab this pink apricorn. Bam, 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 bam. I love Gen 2 so much. Favorite gen, hands down. I get asked that question a lot. There are no apricorns. Oh man, I wonder why. Because we just picked it. You must be Steel. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. Okay, run to your thing. Ooh, the egg is going to be randomized too. I'm pretty sure it will be. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. The mystery egg. A friend of mine from Eckerty gave it to me, but you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what it is. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. You're returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Why thank you, Mr. Pokemon, that means a lot. Now we talk to the famous man himself. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're Steel. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm here, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. You're right. That is a rare Pokemon. You can't catch him till much later in the game. I see. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Yes I will. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Oh yeah. Magmar's actually in the Johto Pokedex, so we should be good there. Don't call me, man. I hate when people call me. I don't give my number out to anybody. Alright, let's head back, and we should get a call from Professor Elm. Bling, bling. Hello, Steel? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no! Please get out back. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk that fast. One patch of grass. What are we gonna run into? Another Jolteon. This must be the Weedle or something of this section, but I'm alright with that. The more common, the better, because I really want this thing. That would be so powerful. A Rapidash? A Rapidash would be sick, except we already have a fire type. But I mean, if it's a Rapidash and a Magmar, even though they're both fire types, that is powerful. Tentacle, I mean, Tentacle's not bad either. A poison type, we can give them that black sludge if we pull an ultra rare. I like it. Another Rapidash. I like all the Pokemon in this route. The other route's kind of iffy. All we've seen is Nidoran. And he seems to be very common, so we will most likely get a Nidoran. But you never know. Never know what could happen with the randomizer. So I think Smokey's health is all good. So we will take on our rival. Now, I made it so the rival takes his starter through the game. So if it's something absolutely crazy, we could have a lot of trouble late in the game. Like if he has a Rayquaza or something. I'm pretty sure I made it so he keeps his starter. The other Pokemon are random though. Poet Dudley. Okay, so he gets the other one. Okay, I didn't know if that's how it would work or not. So he actually gets Farfetch'd, which is a lot better than Snorlax. So that's actually kind of good for us. I didn't know if that's how it would work or not. Poet Dudley. I love it. We keep burning things too. We're going to have to be really careful when capturing Pokemon. So we take out the Farfetch'd rather easily. Should almost get a level from that. It's a decent amount of experience. So I'm not going to run in the grass if I don't have to. I don't want to know what's in there until we do our encounters. I'm going to try and keep the episodes around half an hour. So we'll probably go back to Professor Elm and get our first encounter, and that's where we'll end off this episode. Because I do want to open packs in this episode, because that's the whole point of the Cardlocke. Hopefully we get to open packs in every episode. Alright, we'll run back to Professor Elm's. Don't jump down. Thank you. Alright. Now we'll get accused. Who are you? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1. Whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my. So you must be the one who did it? Hold on a second. He has nothing to do with it. I saw it. There was a red-haired boy looking into the building. What? You battled a boy like that? He must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name? Yes, I did. His name was Dudley. I actually like that name for our rival. Poet Dudley. So our rival will be named Dudley. Pretty sure that's how you spelled it. I see. So Dudley was his name? Yep. Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual. His name is Dudley, dude. Use his name. Steel, I'm glad they understand you're innocent. See you later. Just came in to save my butt. That's it. Steel, this is terrible. Oh yes. What was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Steel handed the mystery. No, keep it. Keep it. I don't think we get it until later. I think after the first gym. Pretty sure. Professor Oak gave you a Pokédex? Steel, is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, Steel, I knew you were a little different. Things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seem to really something, something. So why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge a Pokemon League champion. Or not, ha! Becoming the champion is not at all easy, but you can certainly challenge Violet City's gym. Alrighty then. Steel, challenging the gyms scattered around the world will be a long journey. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mom. Alright, so I'm actually going to have our mom save us some money, because the items that she buys might be randomized. I'm not sure. You know what? It's a Nuzlocke. We shouldn't do it. Nah, it's a Nuzlocke. We need to keep our money. It's not worth the random items. Alright, so... Oh, nope. Okay, so I think these are randomized too. This was actually an option. I'm pretty sure that in the catching tutorial to make them randomized. So these might be randomized. I'm not sure if they will be or not. I can't remember. So they do it without showing us, and then she ends up showing us. It'd be crazy if she catches like a Celebi or something. Because she automatically catches it, I think. An Ivysaur, it is randomized. What do you have? She has a Gengar! So... I'm not... She just throws a Pokeball and it catches it, right? Like, this isn't gonna screw with the game. Its HP is down. I'm so curious on how this is gonna... Because Ivysaur has such a low catch rate. But it's asleep. I guess it's an automatic capture. That's awesome. She has a Gengar at level 5. What? Lyra is rolling, man. See? Just like that. It's better to lower your target's HP more than... Yeah, you didn't do it at all. You did make it sleep. Duh. Alright, the Cardlocke has officially started. We got our Pokeballs. Before we even move, we are free to move. So before we even get an encounter, let's go open some packs. Alright, so for our first encounter on what was, I think, Route 29, the first encounter, I have a booster box of Sun and Moon here. As you guys know, they're mapped, so we are going to be mixing them up. So that way we are not guaranteed a pull. I think that's pretty good. Can't really get much more than that, so we will open 3 packs. And just a quick refresher for you guys, if you guys did not watch the rules and Sunday's update video. A regular rare, we just get our basic first encounter, just like in a regular Nuzlocke. So we open 3 packs, and we take our best pool from the packs to use them to determine what we do for our encounter. A Holo, we get a second chance. It's optional. So if we do not want a second chance, we have to decide that in the battle of the first encounter. So if we encounter that Nidoran, and we want a second, if we want a second chance, we can never go back to that Nidoran as soon as we run away. And then if we encounter another Nidoran as our second chance, then that's what we get. So you'll get a max of 2 encounters. And if we get an ultra rare, we get to choose 1 Pokemon to be able to hold items, because they normally cannot through our playthrough, and that lasts their entire lifespan. If we pull a full art, we have an option to switch a Pokemon from our party and PC. So that wouldn't really be applicable now. So until we get 6 party members, I think we'll just do the second chance thing. So if we pull a full art, we'll also get a second chance. Until we have 6 party members, or until we have a Pokemon in the PC. Because it just really wouldn't make sense. But the way we're playing this Nuzlocke is that we have to use the first 6 Pokemon that we catch, no matter what. So even if they're crap, or even if they're really good, whatever, we cannot switch anything in the PC. And then a secret rare, we get to put an extra life on any one of our Pokemon. So that way if it faints, then it can still stay in the team. So we will do 4 from the back. Our first pack. is a fighting energy. Hang on, let me, there we go. Fighting energy. Pelipper, Pokeball, Hypno, Dewpider, Alolan Meowth, Growlithe, Roggenrola, Cosmog, a reverse rare Toucanon, and a regular rare Masquerain. So far, not so good. We need to pull at least a holo. At least a holo. Alright, I will not be looking at the color of the code cards either, so I will be surprised just as much as you guys, whether we pull something or not. We got a Steel type energy, Golbat, Energy Switch, Kukui, Chinchou, Togedemaru, Carvana, Pikapek, Sandile, a reverse Sandile, and a regular rare Cloyster. Uh-oh, guys. We are down to our final pack for our first encounter. You know what? But we will be opening this entire booster box in this playthrough. So at some point we are going to, we're like guaranteed to open something good. So there will be some different things, even if we only get 3 regular rares in this one. But we get a reverse Litten and a regular rare Stoutland. So for our first encounter, we only get 1 try. Let's jump back into it. Alright, so we only get 1 encounter. Let's do this. We do have Pokeballs, right? We do have Pokeballs. I'm pretty sure we're healed up. Pretty sure we are. I'm nervous. And it's that Nidoran. Alright, so this is our encounter. I don't think I'm going to attack him because it's just a Nidoran. I'll attack him if we get down to like 3 Pokeballs, I think. Because, interesting. I know I'm gonna get this in the comments section. I totally forgot we picked up a luxury ball. I'm still gonna go with that it starts right now. Because it's a randomized item. And we aren't able to buy Pokeballs. So, hopefully, I know I'm going to get tons of comments as soon as we pick up that luxury ball, but hopefully you guys watch through till this point, because I'm starting it now. I'm making an executive decision, and we are starting the Nuzlocke now, not back. Otherwise, we'd lose 2 encounters, and I don't know, we need to give this guy a nickname. We're just going with what we got, so a nickname for a male Nidoran. Eventually going to be a Nidoking. How about Arthur? King Arthur? Arthur sounds pretty good. There we go. Now we have Arthur the Nidoran. Alright, so we have Arthur the Nidoran. Let's check him out. And then we are going to end off this episode. So we got Arthur here. No item. Hardy Nature. So I feel like Hardy is a neutral thing too. So he has Rivalry. Raises attack if the foe is of the same gender. It's fine. And he has Peck. Let's put Peck in front of Leer. I think he'll do okay. Peck is good for a lot of things. Flying is actually a pretty decent move type. On those fighting grass and bug, they're very, very common, so especially the grass and bug. So we got Smokey and Arthur in this episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. I think we're gonna save it here. I'll save state, that's fine. You know what, we'll actually save in-game too. I don't know if that can actually do anything or not, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.